Hello again, ESPers. Yeah, sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? But that's what I'm calling you from today. ESPers, that's what you all are. I'll tell you what I am, bit of an idiot, but joining me is another, he's not an idiot, he's the president of JSoccer magazine, and his name is Alan Gibson, and he's going to sit on this very couch and talk football, hopefully. He does get a bit sidetracked at times, but he's going to behave himself. He's got that sort of, I'm going to behave myself look about him. So I trust you, Alan, I really trust you. So we're going to talk about soccer and behave yourself. We're going to talk about soccer, football, whatever you want to call it. We like to call it football, don't we, generally? But anyway, but yet your magazine's called JSoccer. I should ask you to explain. Why is it JSoccer and not JFootball? Is there a JFootball?
Because we're in Japan and they call it soccer in Japan, so it really went against my principles to call it soccer. But JFootball would, you know, they start playing with this sort of egg-shaped ball instead of football. So JSoccer.com, JSoccer magazine. JSoccer.com was registered in like 1993 or something when the J.League first started. Yeah. It's well old. Yeah. Just like you. And JSoccer
a lot lately. So JSoccer it is. JSoccer it is. So yeah, let's have a look before we talk about your main strength, which is obviously Japanese football. Let's talk about English football and the Premier League games. They're not right upon us because we've got international week happening right now. So what about Norwich West Ham? That's the first game I've got.
West Ham, definitely.
You've got West Ham, so we're predicting this. I've got 40% right. I've got it down as a draw. So he's gone for the away. Arsenal, Southampton, a Japanese player or Southampton involved. You can't put down Southampton to win. Why? Because they've got
two Japanese players who are going to run socks off all those Diabis and Munchkins and whatever.
Yeah, so Yoshida's going to really do the business, is he?
I don't know if he'll even get to start, and Lee's not quite fit either. So, in fact, the two Japanese players will probably not quite be ready. So, I actually put it down for a draw. Right, you changed your mind. Okay, changed my mind already.
Thanks for that. I need Tipex now. Right, bit of advertising. Aston Villa versus Swansea. I know who you're going to pick for that. So.
Swansea are going to stuff Villa there.
Oh, really? You're not saying that for real?
I'm afraid. Actually,
I know Villa have started badly.
I think Villa carry on like that. Villa are going to get it together. But you know, Swansea, Michael Laudrup, Vissel got rid of their coach last year, and I said to them, "Come on, Michael Laudrup, he's a great coach." And they're like, "Who? What? No, he's not a coach, is he?"
So what made you think Michael Laudrup was that good? What about him is it? What is that good? I mean, he's a great name as a football player, but as a manager.
Well, I think being Danish, I think he's saved the bacon of many a team.
Well, apart from saving bacon, what's he done? What has he done?
Hey, get on with it, man.
Yeah, we're on 3 minutes
already.
Sorry,
I bought it.
Right, okay, so what are you saying on Villa?
Aston Villa are going to win that. Yeah,
they're going to win?
They're going to win that.
Oh, right. Fulham, West Brom. Tricky one.
West Brom. Fulham are nothing without Dempsey, and Berbatov will just be sitting outside having a cigarette on.
Yeah, or in the dressing room even. Might not bother going outside, so they all get lung cancer together.
Yeah.
Should I say sorry, Burbs? No, I'm not going to bother. Manchester United, Wigan. This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Japanese players on both sides. So I'm predicting you're going to say a draw, but I'm predicting a home win myself.
What a surprise!
What a surprise! You won't get good odds on it, but
Manchester United are going to win that.
Hello, hello. The iPad goes for Burton. So
Burton's, there's more advertising.
More advertising. So what are you saying? Home win?
Home win, yeah, I'm afraid so.
Even if Rio Miyaichi is
playing for
Wigan, even if Rio, who scored in the Capital One, no, he didn't score. He set up a goal in the Capital One Cup, as it's now called, against Nottingham Forest. So he's starting to get himself on the map again.
He's not bad. His name is Rio, and he dances down the
wing.
Are we allowed
I think we should stop that. Right, QPR against Chelsea. You'll be surprised at my prediction. I predicted a draw because it's kind of like a local derby.
Yeah.
And QPR are going to come good in the end. They've spent a lot of money on players, and some pretty good ones at that.
Well, actually, Manchester City spent a lot of money on players a couple of years ago, and they didn't quite come good quick enough. And who was their manager then?
Oh yeah.
Mark Hughes.
Yeah.
Manchester City going to win that.
Chelsea, you mean?
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, whatever.
So Chelsea going to win. Yeah,
whatever,
I mean, most people will predict Chelsea are going to win, but I'm just going for the draw. The local derby factor playing its part. Stoke against Manchester City.
Well, that's what I said. Manchester City.
Oh, so they're going to win that? I've got that down as a draw.
Stoke. I mean, Michael Owen, Michael Owen, Yeah. Knock.
Who's there?
Owen.
Owen who?
Oh, when the Saints go. Sorry.
He's wearing the right kind of strip.
He is, and
Stoke.
Stoke
being the Saints,
Saints,
but same colours as the Saints. We've already done the Saints. What about Sunderland and Liverpool?
Whoa, no more red and white striped teams. Is this like the new thing?
Yeah, it's all red and white stripes.
I think Liverpool are going to come very, very good. I'm just scratching my ankle here. It's a bit.
Yeah, well, stop scratching. Get thinking.
I wasn't scratching. I was. Yeah, etc.
Right. So we're on 5 minutes already. Come on, got to hurry up.
Liverpool. I told you.
All right, Liverpool.
Easy.
Reading against Tottenham. That's the Sunday game. Reading against Spurs.
I think the Tottenham Hotspur boys will win that one, yes.
Yes, I've gone for the aways on that. The only difference so far, recently, Stoke, I'll put that as a draw against Man City. Everton, Newcastle.
I knew you were going to say that, and I was going to say the Blue Boys. Everton are going to stuff Newcastle, who are
kidding me.
Away down.
So you're saying home win. Right, now let's get on to what you're really strong on. The J-League. Only got 1 right last time and 0 the week before. Before that was on 50%. I was getting 50% or more every time. So what's it to be then? Cerezo against Nagoya. 4th meets 6th. It's the early kickoff. Yes. In the form table.
Oh, in the form table. See, why did you say?
14th meets 6th in the league table.
I think Nagoya actually grinded out a good win against Kawasaki.
Or even ground out.
And grinded, because I like that, because it's one of these.
It sounds rude.
Grinded.
I think it's ground.
Have you got an iPhone? Have you got Grinder on your iPhone? Anyway, that's like
right, 6 minutes and counting. Get moving.
Draw.
Reasons?
Oh, so now you're telling me I've got reasons.
Quickly.
I think Cerezo are back up to full strength, but Nagoya are also up to full strength. But a lot of their players are, not match fit. Kennedy, Tamada, etc. Okay. So I think Cerezo will come good finally. Draw.
Right. Omiya against Sagan.
Sagan Tosu. I think Omiya are in the doo-doo, which is actually one of their ex-players who's mentioned in JSoccer magazine issue 5, by the way.
Okay.
I think Sagan, they've surprised us all. It's like they come from the division below, and they're like the top 5 or 6, man. And the bubble's going to burst every week, and it doesn't burst. Sagan Tosu, away win.
They're like the Spanish Inquisition. I've got
nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Kashiwa, the Cashews against Consomme, the Soup Boys.
Kashiwa Vissel against Consadole Sapporo. Consadole are bottom, deserve to be, and are going down. Kashiwa Vissel.
Home win. Kawasaki, the Bikers against Kashima.
This is a tough one because Kawasaki, they started reasonably well, but they still changed the manager because they weren't playing well. They were getting results, but they weren't. They changed the manager. He's brought in his 2 sons. A bit of a nepotism going on here, maybe.
Sounds like it.
And if Kashima win this, Kashima are safe because they're pretty close to the relegation zone, and Kawasaki are in it. So I'm going for an away win, and Kawasaki are going down.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yokohama against Urawa.
Urawa Reds have to win this to stay in touch at the top, and I said at the start of the season that they will do very well this year, even though they had 2 years of scraping by from relegation.
Really?
They really had 2 years, and they had to win on the last day.
They're such a big club in Japan.
And who are they playing against?
They're playing against Yokohama.
And Yokohama Marinos had a 16-game unbeaten run, but now they've lost 2 in a row. The bubble burst. It's a Reds win.
Right. Shimizu S-Pulse against Tokyo. And I know you love Shimizu at the moment.
Shimizu S-Pulse, I still think, they had a really bad run where they scored like 3 goals in 9 games and won like 2 of them. And they were second place then. They went right down. Now they're on the way back again. And I think Shimizu are going to win that anyway. Oh, but this is a needle match because FC Tokyo stands for Flagrant Cheats Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've heard from Barry Valda. Barry, you got a little mention here.
Yeah.
There was a severe diving incident, and the guy who dived is going to get some real stick from the fans and the TV, I hope.
So you still think it's a home win?
But anyway,
despite the needle.
Winning that, yes.
Despite the needle. What about Gamba against Albirex?
This is the, what shall we say, the ultimate 6-pointer. Albirex lose this, they are dropping a little way, and Gamba pull away. I think, and they will. I think Albirex are done. Gamba are winning. Gamba.
Win. Vissel against Jubilo.
Jubilo, bit inconsistent. I think they're the 2nd highest scorers in the league, but they're also like the 4th highest conceders or something. If they're all fit and they're playing as a team, they do all right. Vissel, they lost last week, but they only lost 1-0 to a speculative goal. Vissel at home. I'm going for Vissel Kobe.
That's the only one we differ on so far. Sanfrecce against Vegalta.
Whoa!
This is the big game.
This is the ultimate 6-pointer, eh? Sanfrecce were top. They lost. Vegalta went up there. Vegalta were top. They drew. They went down. Sanfrecce last week. Sanfrecce lost again. Sendai won. They're just switching around. So let's go for a draw.
You going for a draw?
Yeah, why not?
Right, so we differ on just those 2 games. I think we better wind it up there as we're on already over 10 minutes. And YouTube are not going to let us do 15-minute podcasts or vidcasts or vlogs just yet. So I better shut up and leave it there and say until the next time, au revoir, adios, goodbye.